Hey, everybody, how are you? All right, welcome to the Art Museum. How great is this? Are you pumped or what? What do you see, Creed? Because when you see Creed, you're even going to be more pumped. It is awesome. A great movie. My name's Vince Papali. I used to play little football here in town. But let me tell you, it's all about Creed. And for those of you who have never been to Philadelphia, welcome to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And, of course, the Art Museum that's made famous by Rocky, of course, right? And can you believe that 4 decades ago that Rocky was running up these Art Museum steps? And what he ran for the dream, and he ran for hope. And he put that run on for all of us that wanted a shot at the big time, and he got it and did great, and look what happened. And now we have Creed. And my gosh, when you see that, and there's so many great crossovers that'll relate to you in so many ways, it's really exciting to be a part of all this. So with no further ado, I'm going to introduce to you a guy who's had a few heavyweight bouts of his own right here as the city mayor of Philadelphia, and that is, of course, Mayor Michael Nutter. Big round of applause for Mayor Nutter.
It is great to be out here with you all this morning on the steps of the Art Museum, also known, of course, as the Rocky Steps. Give it up for Rocky and the Rocky series. You got it. Sylvester Stallone, Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, Erwin Winkler, and Ryan Coogler. Please give all of them a big, big round of applause. I had the great pleasure and honor of actually seeing the movie last night at a screening. I've seen all 7 Rocky movies. This one should win an Academy Award, just like the first Rocky movie won an Academy Award for Best Picture. This is a great film, ladies and gentlemen. Shows Philly proud, takes on a lot of issues and challenges, and you'll see it. First movie, 1976, $1 million budget, shot in 28 days. Put Philadelphia literally on the map. There are so many people across the country and around the world who know about Philadelphia. They know the theme music. We use it all the time in our city for all kinds of events and activities. The Philadelphia Eagles do as well. Rocky, the series, and the theme really is the story of Philadelphia. Tough times, tough challenges, never giving up, and always coming back. The statue is here. People take pictures. It moved around from time to time. It was just considered a movie prop at one point in time. And finally, the Art Commission decided that it would be permanently here at the Art Museum. Where else would it be? The Rocky statue. As I shared with, we don't know each other all that well, but I hear that he actually enjoys being called Sly, so I'll take advantage. Erwin Winkler said I could call him that. As I share with Sly and Michael, many of you know also that there is now a statue for Joe Frazier in Philadelphia, a real person who did real things here in our city, and that's down in the Sports Stadium complex. We remember Joe Frazier. Cultural and museum officials originally, as I mentioned, disregarded the statue as an ugly movie prop. They posed it as art. But wiser Philadelphians came forward, and of course now it's right here, and people take pictures all around the world. A statue made by A. Thompson Schomburg, whom Sports Illustrated has labeled as perhaps, quote unquote, the best sports sculpture of his time. I want to encourage all Philadelphians and everyone across the country and around the world, you want to see this movie. It is a great movie. You know the basic fundamentals, but there again are so many issues and challenges that they take on. I have a proclamation. Of course, it would be very long. I won't read it all, but I'll give you this. Rocky Balboa has been named the 7th greatest movie hero by the American Film Institute and ranked number 35 on Empire Magazine's compilation of the 100 greatest movie characters. In 2011, Sylvester Stallone was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame for his work on bringing Rocky to the screen and for the inspiration that he gave to boxing fans across the globe. The story of Rocky, the iconic symbol of what can be accomplished if you work for it and try your best, continued with the release of Rocky II, Rocky III, Rocky IV, Rocky V, Rocky Balboa, and now the highly anticipated and soon to be released, Creed. Creed brings the message of Rocky to a next generation, starring Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Johnson Creed, the fictional son of Rocky's former opponent and friend, Apollo Creed. Rocky pays his world champion success forward by becoming a mentor to this young, at-risk fighter. In February of 2015, the filmmakers returned to Philadelphia, the city that Rocky called home for extensive location shooting. On November 6, 2015, the stars, cast, and crew of Creed are joined by the film's producer, Sylvester Stallone, at the Philadelphia Museum of Art for a press conference to announce that Creed, produced by MGM, New Line Cinema, Warner Brothers, and distributed by Warner Brothers, will be released nationally on November 25, 2015, the 40th anniversary of the date of the opening scene in the original Rocky film. Therefore, I, Michael A. Nutter, Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, do hereby proclaim today and Wednesday, November 25th, 2015, to be Creed Day in Philadelphia. Congratulate the stars, the cast, the writers, the director, and producers of Creed for including a promising new generation in a timeless story. Inspired by the uplifting legacy of Rocky, we are encouraged to overcome all challenges and achieve the most impossible dreams. Signed by me as the mayor of the city of Philadelphia, this is an official document of our great city government. Congratulations. Ryan Coogler. Please accept this token of our appreciation for continuing to make Philadelphia one of the great cities of the world. Congratulations, Ryan. Thank you. Thanks so much. Erwin Winkler. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Absolutely. Michael B. Jordan.
Thank you.
Thank you. The one, the only, Tessa Thompson. And ladies and gentlemen, coming back to Philadelphia, the one, the only, Sylvester Stallone.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Appreciate this.
For supporting us and letting us come in to this great city and make another movie like this. We couldn't have done it without your help. Obviously couldn't have made this movie anywhere else. So we just want to say thanks and give you a little token of our appreciation.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
And along with that, we definitely wanted to give you some cool gear. So this is a bomber jacket, you know what I'm saying? It's to help you live out those young days, you know? So you gonna go ahead and put that on? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Come on, man.
Go ahead and get that.
Looking good.
So on behalf of Creed, there you go.
Nice. It seems like I've been here a long time. When I started this film, I think my voice was squeaky, and that shows you how long I've been around. It's like, and I started skipping rocks in the Schuylkill River over there when I was 12 years old. So all you kids in the audience there, if you don't think you can make it up these steps of life, which is kind of represented here by this museum, don't you believe that? Because if I could do it, you can do it. It's just a matter of believing it and being reasonable with yourself and pushing yourself to the maximum of your abilities. And that's what this film is about. It's about grabbing hold of an ideal, putting aside your fears, lowering your head and driving forward and taking the ones that you love along with you, because without that kind of support, without that family, without that person holding your hand in the dark, it's terrifying. So here's to Creed, here's to the Rocky family, and most of all, here's to the people of Philadelphia who I love dearly. Keep punching.
Tessa, Mr. Man Frisbee, I'm representing MrTheWriter.com. You did a really good job in this film. You took on the challenge of getting the Philly lingo down pat. You the Philly John now. You a Philly John. You a Philly John. Everybody's gonna call you the Philly John. How did you get ready for that aspect of the part?
Thank you so much, by the way. What I would have said if I'd said something earlier was my favorite character. I love Rocky, of course, but my favorite character, I think, in this movie is the city of Philadelphia. I just had such an amazing time being here, and so all I did is hang out, basically. Ryan was like, just get here as soon as possible, please. Because there's no better way to learn how to be a Philly John than just spend a lot of time in some Philly Johns. So that's what I did. I spent about 2 months just hanging out. I'd go to hair salons. I just went everywhere. He insisted that I ate Philly cheesesteaks. I did that. I ate a lot of those. And I just, had such a tremendous time hanging out in this city. It's a really unique, special place. And so I feel really honored to get to play a woman that is born and bred here.
Hi guys, David Onda, Comcast Xfinity. The movie is amazing. I loved it. It was so good. Mr. Stallone, you've almost grown up in this role over 7 movies, and we've watched the character change so much. Is there anything that you're still learning about the Rocky character after all these films?
Yeah, there is, and it usually comes to other people's eyes when, for example, when Ryan came up with this concept, I wasn't thinking along those lines, but I said that really does open up a whole avenue to deal with a subject that many, many people have dealt with, that have family issues with, that is something that is out of your control. It's not in the box anymore. So yes, the idea is that I think as long as people present and you're open to other people's suggestions, there's more to go. Really, there's more to go. I would like to follow this character until eventually he's an angel.
Hi, Deborah Wallace, Calkins Media Group. This is for Sly and the other actors. There was a lot of challenges, obviously, in the fight scenes and the other scenes. Can you name one particular scene that was more challenging than the other?
Yeah, it could be to you or Michael.
I'll just jump on this one. I think one of the more challenging scenes for me was probably the fight scenes, the boxing choreography. When you're mentally tired, you're mentally fatigued. It's very easy to make subtle mistakes. And then when you make mistakes in the boxing ring, that could be the difference between knocked out or finishing the fight. So I think that was probably one of the more difficult scenes for me. It was definitely all the boxing scenes. Did I get hurt? Yeah, I took a few real punches for sure. Thanks Sly for that one.
I know. Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah, he enjoyed that one. But ice baths are the key to recovery. For sure.
Stallone.
I'll just add to that Mike did all his own stunts in the movie. Nobody else ever wore his shorts. He was in there every time, so it was a big.
Haynes. Hi, Stallone.
Hi.
Good to see you again. I was one of the first people to interview your real son, but I want to congratulate you and the cast and the director and producer because this Creed has taken on some color, and we really appreciate that. Does that mean continuing now the Creed saga?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. Rocky's story has been pretty much documented. And this movie is called Creed. So this is following this young man's journey through all the trials and tribulations that lay ahead.
Hi, Mina Sewa, Power 99, iHeartMedia. Michael B. Jordan, you really played your role. I was very impressed. Physically, I think the moves, you really embodied what a boxer should be doing. I want to talk about your training because you were very believable and convincing. Tell us how you prepared for this role and how hard it was.
I mean, honestly, me and Ryan knew about this project a few years ago, so I secretly was just kind of getting in shape, changing my diet, not boxing hardcore, but just going through the motions of it at first. But I want to say about 10 or 11 months out, I really took the time, linked up with Andre Ward, Gabe Rosado, Tony Bellew, Virgil, the trainers, Amir Khan, went to Rob Sally as well, based out of Northern California. And I wanted them to treat me like a boxer. I wanted to be method. I got up and did the road work. I changed my diet completely. which honestly is the main thing. Once you're consistent with your diet change, your body will definitely follow. And what you gonna say?
I was just gonna say you did eat some Philly cheesesteaks
My
once a week.
Cheat days.
On cheat? Well, I'm just letting them know that I wasn't the only one eating Philly cheesesteaks. You were there too.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. So yeah, a combination of all that. For sure.
How about a big round of applause for the cast here and everybody involved with Creed? Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. We're going to move them now, doing some interviews over here to the side. Thank you, everybody.